DESIblitz.com.
So we've got a stall here called Punjabin, and we sell samosa and curry sauces, basically torka, in jar. We have three different. We have the classic vegetable. We do a chicken and a lamb, and we do like onion bhajis and things like that. So.
Do you know how to make them?
I do know how to make them. Can I make them as well as my mum? Never. It was actually me and mum that started it, so when I left uni, what happened was, probably like many uni students, mum was sending me the torka for me to use. My Gorde friends were actually stealing it from me, so I said, right lads, fair is fair. I used to sell them for £1 each, out of the Tupperware, out of the dubbi, and then my mate sort of said, I said, well, we're doing this much, and mum sold them for £1 here, £1 there. Mum found out what I was doing, then we said, oh, maybe there's something. So obviously mum had a proper job then. I just came out of uni, started selling them into a few shops, and here we are. Probably our veg samosa sell very well, but they all go pretty well. I mean, on the jars and stuff, depends where you are in the country. If you go to Scotland, Glasgow, the Naga chili, the hot one sells the best, but we do like Punjabi buttered chicken, we do keema, we do all those sorts of things, so they always go really well.
When family comes round, do they expect you to dish out all the goods for them? Yeah,
absolutely, yeah. Well, not when they come round, when we go as well. Make sure you bring some samosa with you. Yeah, it's fine, fair enough. Absolutely. It's an occupational hazard, that one, that's fine, isn't it?
That's what Punjabis do.
Exactly right. Who are we to deny people samosa?
Yeah.
So we do have a Mediterranean production. So we have some quiches, we have some salad, some rolls, and some triangles. Some of them are vegetarian, some of them are with meat.
Do you have like a popular dish that people prefer?
Absolutely, the spinach and feta pie.
What is that?
That is just a filo pastry pie. It's got layers of fillings and layers of pastry. And the most popular salad is red cabbage, carrots, and black beans.
Do you have any of the secret recipes?
Absolutely, yes, but I'm not gonna tell you.
I'm doing the ananas chutney, and my product is so versatile that everybody loves it. And I've been on BBC Food so far, this is the 3rd year running, and I've been on Dragon's Den, and I've been on Virgin Media, and they all are giving me a good advertisement, and people are giving me good response with my small businesses, and people are helping me out as well. So it's such a good thing for me to be here.
If somebody didn't know what chutney was, what is chutney?
Chutney is spices which people who has traveled like to try the few things, which they will get it here now. Suppose if you've gone to India, you've gone to Thailand, you've gone to Mexico, where people have the spicy food, and this chutney will represent them, all of it. And this main like making Indian spices in a different way, where people, younger generation can use it very well. This is what it is.
Individually forged from a high carbon German steel, okay? The reason we use a carbon steel is harder, it holds its edge longer, and it's much easier to keep sharp, all right? In a nutshell, that's really what Flint and Flame are all about. Sharpness is genuinely unequivocal. Tomatoes or... I've got to stop talking when I do that, I might lose a finger if I'm not too careful. Because of the hardness of the steel, we've managed to create a 15-degree bevel on all our knives. So they're sharper at this level than they are anyway, okay? And keeping them sharp is simplicity itself. One of these little babies will maintain the edge. It's not a sharpener per se, it's a maintenance tool. So if you've got a drawer full of blunt knives, it's not going to help you, but it will keep a sharp knife sharp, okay? Simplicity itself. I'll do that again because I like showing off.
So are these easy to handle? or someone who's not like a professional with knives like me, I wouldn't chop like that. I'd probably end up slicing my...
Repetition is the mother of all skill, young lady. Okay, so the more you do something, the more it is. But you have to have a sharp knife to be able to do that anyway. You can't do that with a blunt knife. Okay, and of course, what would you do if you're going to get a car out? You're not going to get the L registration out. You're going to get the GT out, aren't you? So that's what you will do. But it's all about the sharpness and the maintenance of the sharpness, and how long the edge will hold. Generally speaking, you haven't got to sharpen that for months. Okay, depending on what you're cutting on. Obviously, if you're using a ceramic board, then it will take longer. Otherwise, literally, that will do that.
Our product is called Cosmic Rum. So we've got white and dark rums that are infused by the elements earth, air, fire and water. So the zodiac signs all fall under one of them. Like, what's your star sign? Cancer. So you fall under the element of water. So your flavoured rum would be watermelon, passion fruit and sea salt. It's only 35% as well. And we put the flavours in the alcohol. So a lot of people are buying these for like gifts, like personalised gifts for people. But they're also buying them to make cocktails and stuff at home with. It's like a really quick recipe. So yeah.
What's your favourite?
Well, I'm a Scorpio, so I made the water one. So that's the watermelon, passion fruit and sea salt. However, my second favourite is the earth, which is for Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and that's cacao, cinnamon and vanilla. It's like a Baileys. It's lovely, like with single cream and ice. So yeah, we're Cosmic Rum with a K, COSMIK Rum on all of our social media as well.
And how did you come up with this idea?
I love rum. So my mum, who's my business partner, is literally here. So we come out of the idea because we come from like a nightclub and bar industry, and then we saw like a big gap in the market. So we love astrology, and we wanted to make a drink that was like fun and something different. Like, we're both very creative people, so it was just like we were shocked that nobody's done this before. So it was just a creative idea that we just ran with. But the reception here today has been like amazing to do this.
How long has this been going?
We've only been out now for 12 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're already in venues up and down the country, and it's going really well. Like yesterday we sold out, we had to sell our display bottles as well, so it's very good. I'm so bad on camera. So yeah, it's good, it's really good. It's different as well, so there's nothing else that's like this that's out, so it's good.
So I'm a beekeeper, that's what I do for a living, and we go to different forages around south of England and Wales, taking our bees to those forages, and we hopefully get intense honeys back. We've won Great Taste Awards, we've won at the National Honey Show, we've won at the National Chili Awards as well for our hot honeys. Our summer honey is this big strong floral honey which is one of good Great Taste Awards on 2 acres of wildflower meadow, so you get these lovely intense honey back.
How long have you been a beekeeper and what got you into it?
I've been a beekeeper for about 15 years. I'm one of the chairmen of the British Beekeeping Association as well, so we use our platform here to not just talk about honeys but talk about the plight of bees and pollinators as well. We find that really important. We're losing so many pollinators in this country, there's a total lack of forage, and it's just good to give people, especially when we're linked to the Gardeners World Show here, it's good to give people tips on how to preserve bees and pollinators in the countryside.
When I see a bee, I start screaming, running away, I'm scared.
No, you shouldn't do. They're not really interested in us at all. Bees are pretty. They're all superorganisms, so they last for. They've been around on this planet for 7 million years. We've only been on it 200,000 years. So whatever we're throwing them at the moment, they're probably going to survive. There's a big collective of their mechanisms of communication is huge. We're far less advanced as humans than the bee. The bee have these super intelligent ways of communicating which we still don't understand because we're not smart enough.
Yeah, so we make a dairy-free chocolate. So it's a chocolate that's made without milk because basically I can't have dairy and it's all made by me, for me. So we make a dairy-free chocolate.
How's it made without milk?
Well, we use oats and hazelnuts instead of milk, basically. So the science behind it is that it's actually all about how you make it, right? So milk is not what makes chocolate creamy. That's a common misconception. Cacao butter is responsible for that. So when you use lots of cacao, you have lots of cacao butter that comes out of the nibs. That's where a lot of the creaminess comes from, okay? Milk is used for the same reason as sugar, and that's to balance the bitterness of the cacao. So we just use oats and hazelnuts to do that balancing.
How many flavours have you made?
Okay, so we have 8 flavours that we make as that are bars, if that makes sense, that are proper bars that are available on our website, but we also do experimental flavours. So we do tend to do once or twice a month, we'll do different flavours, but our base is 8 flavours. We've got salted caramel, honeycomb, fruit and nut, orange, dark, smooth and creamy, a signature creamy, and a chunky nut. I think that's the one I haven't mentioned.
What's your favourite?
So it's ironic, really. So our best seller is our honeycomb, but chunky nut's my favourite, which is actually our worst seller. So I don't know why, but I just love it. It's got almonds, it's got hazelnuts in it, and I just love nuts. So it's my absolute favourite, but it's just not as popular as the rest. It doesn't mean it's not popular, it just means it's not as popular as the rest.
Okay, so we've got indulgent chocolate brownies. A young lady that makes them, Laura, she's gluten intolerant, so obviously we've got gluten-free brownies, various flavourings. The one that we do like to do is a different flavour each month, so hazelnut praline is our flavour of the month, and then we've got lots of other flavours. We'll do other things as well, so we've got tray bakes as well, so various flavouring and tray bakes. We're all available online as well, so if you go online you can sign up to our newsletter, get lots of discounts and special promotions. We also carry a few vegan flavourings as well.
How many calories in one of these?
I'm not sure. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what the calorific value of the brownies is, but sometimes I do say, depending on what day it is, it could be calorie free, but you know, it's not really. But
Do you have like a popular brownie?
Most popular ones tend to be the ones that we've got great taste awards for. So we've got triple chocolate, which contains white milk and dark chocolate chips, and then the salted caramel, very popular flavours. Other people, whether they like them or not, obviously chocolate orange. Some people don't like that sort of combination, but that is a very popular flavouring as well.